Happy Thursday. If you're catching replay, type in replay in the chat. Good to see everyone. Welcome to the live. So, yeah, I just finished a three-part Lunch and Learn series. If you guys are a part of the Facebook group, we have the replays still up. So, you have the opportunity to still watch those replays before they get taken down. So, go ahead and watch those replays. Also, the replays is on my YouTube channel. So if you missed part one, part two, part three, they're all really good. Go back to YouTube. You can go to YouTube or you can just join our Facebook group, which is the Black Beauty Supply Power Circle over here on Facebook to watch the replays as they are still up. So Brooklyn's in the building. Hello, hello. So those are still up. But really quickly, I wanted to come back on and talk to you guys, or for those of you who are still kind of thinking about getting into beauty supply, wanting to learn more information. If you guys have been following me, you know that I actually opened my beauty supply store in the month of October. So I opened it in the fourth quarter. I officially opened my store in the fourth quarter of 2010. So I really implore people to pick a quarter in which they want to open their beauty supply stores or open a beauty supply business. You should know which quarter you want to open any business. You should know which quarter you want to open that business. You should know which quarter is the best quarter for that business. So one of the best quarters is the fourth quarter, the very beginning of the fourth quarter, or the very end of the third quarter. So back to school time really depends on where you're at in the country, right? So up here, up north, back to school is September-ish, right? But I know some schools down south, it's really early, like May or something like that. Something crazy. But here in New York, it's like around September. So I always suggest September-ish, October-ish before the holidays, right before the holidays is a really amazing time for you. Um, and right now, there's been so many changes in the beauty supply industry. Last year, Sally's one of the big dogs in this industry, like shut down like 400 or 500 locations. And so there was this opportunity for more smaller businesses or smaller beauty supply stores to emerge due to those closures. Um, and one thing that is changing in consumer behavior right now is the fact that people are now looking for more personalized experiences. And when I talk to you guys about creating, being really strategic in creating an experience now for women of color to appreciate, it's because we typically spend so much money in these establishments. However, we've never had the experience, right? When people have an experience in an establishment, they spend more money. But when it's in and out, I just need to come and get what I'm looking for and I'm out the door, which is what it has historically been, right? You're limiting yourself on how much money you spend, and you're also limiting your customer and how much money they spend in your store. And so when you invite people to a different type of experience, when you invite them to simple conversation, hey Tori, when you invite them to simple conversation, they now have the opportunity to spend more than what they was planning on spending. I may have come into your store and I'm spending on myself, but if I talk to you, or you talk to me rather, about my kids, and I got five of them, right? And now you're showing me your kids line, and you're showing me your little girl's line and the baby line and the little boy line. Now I'm spending a whole bunch of money I ain't planning on spending. Why? Because you've exposed me to more things. And how did I get that exposure? I got that exposure through conversation. And so now more than ever is an amazing time for us to like really try to capitalize off of the change in consumer behavior, right? Consumer behavior. People are now, people have more money. When black women, we have more money. There's a whole movement called the Black Girl Luxury Movement. Black Girl Luxury Movement. Like we are now spending more money. Like we listen, I'm part of that. I'm part of give me luxury. Give me a good experience. Right? I want to go to a store where I can get a high-end experience. That's me all day. Give me black girl luxury. I'm spending my coin. And I love to spend my coin with black women. I love to spend my coin with black women. So why not spend it with you, right? Why not spend it with you? The fourth quarter is an amazing time for you guys to actually pull the trigger on these stores because you are going to be able to ride the wave of the holiday season. And again, guys, if you missed the first three series that I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I did a whole 3-day series on the holiday season, preparing for the holiday season, capitalizing and profiting off of the holiday season. Again, if you missed it, you want to go back and watch those replays because it was lit. Also, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat as I'm talking because I would love to take some questions, y'all. I know I come on here, I'll be talking, but if you have questions, I would love to take some questions. So drop them in the comments if you have questions. But there's so much there's so much that you can do, and it's so many different amazing ways to actually express yourself through this business that I absolutely love, love this for Black women. I love this for y'all. I love this for y'all. Um, the growing demand and need for just black owned establishments in the beauty supply is there. People are begging to have a black owned beauty supply store in their community. They're literally begging for it. Okay, because they don't people just simply don't want to spend they no longer want to spend money with people who don't appreciate them, cannot have an intelligent conversation about what their needs and wants are. And so it is really up to us. It's really up to us. If God gave you this vision or dream to build this store, right? And then somehow he sent you my page and he sent you my group or he sent you my YouTube. And somehow you are watching this live, right? He is literally giving you the steps and the resources for you to get started. When I started in my journey and I just had the thought in my head and I had the passion for it in my soul, he gave me the steps. He gave me those invisible steps. And so I was introduced to someone who mentored me through this process. I worked in his store, I served in his store. He taught me everything. And then in literally 2 months, it did not take me 2 years, it took me 2 months. Literally 2 months, I executed. A lot of you guys don't execute on the things that I'm teaching y'all, right? I'm on here and I'm teaching and I'm on here quite often. These lives they're up on the group and I'm teaching, but y'all not executing. It's time to be in a season of execution, especially if you get in the game for free. Especially if you get in the game for free. Because I didn't get anything for free. I had to work. I had to work. And I had to bump my head a few times and I lost money just not knowing the things that I know now. But at the end of the day, I would do it all over again. I think it is the best industry to be in. It is recession proof. And it is also an industry that makes a ton of money if you do the game right, if you do it right. Okay. And so we know that history has shown us that black women have always excelled in the beauty industry. Madam CJ Walker and people of her time. There's other black amazing women of her time that were self-made millionaires by giving themselves a start, right? By just putting it out there and executing, like getting it done. And I myself am in a season where I just really want to execute on the things and ideas that God drops into me. Like I don't want to wait on it. I don't want to see what happens. I just want to go execute it. If I know I heard God say to do this thing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. I'm going to execute, right? And for a lot of us on here, we've been sitting on this dream for a really, really long time. And I'm telling y'all, now is the time. When you first had the vision, you first had the dream or whatever, that was the time back then. So you already kind of late, actually. Let me just be honest with y'all. Y'all late. Y'all late to the party, right? Y'all late to the party. There are clients that I've had that have been in business for less than a year and they are making $25,000 a month. I remember I had a job where I made $18,000 in a year. In a year, it was a part-time job, but still, it took a whole year to make the money that people are making in a month. It's absolutely crazy, actually. I have someone who makes $25,000 And her store is all of like 1,500 square feet of space. It's not a big store, but she's got the systems in place. She's got different revenue streams in place that I've told her to execute on, and she execute. And now those additional revenue streams are making the equivalent of what my store made by itself. Like there's so many additional revenue streams in beauty supply that we don't even think we don't even think of them. We don't even think of them. And when I tell you, um, if I had these revenue streams back 10 years ago when I started, I would have made the money faster, quicker, and with more ease. Which is why I created the Beauty Supply Bootcamp program so that you can get to the money faster in a more efficient way with less headache and less money mistakes. The money mistakes are so painful. When you realize, when you look up and you realize you spent like $20,000 with the wrong vendors on the wrong inventory, it is a painful, painful mistake. That's the mistake I made. I made a $20,000 inventory mistake with the wrong vendors, with the wrong inventory. And they don't take inventory back, y'all. These vendors do not, there's no refunds with them. There may be refunds with the retail store, but there's no refunds with these vendors. There's no refunds with the manufacturers. They rarely take anything back. And so when you inventory your store, you got to make sure you inventory it right. You got to make sure you inventory that thing right. Okay. And y'all, so I say all this to say, guys, you got to pull the trigger. You got to pull the trigger. I talk to people all day, every day, and they're like, I've been wanting to do this for 10 years. I've been wanting to do this for 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, y'all. It took me 2 months to get this thing done. And this was by sheer execution with no blueprint, Okay. So guys, if you've heard my announcement, the Beauty Supply Bootcamp program, my signature program that I've been running for the past 5 years, I've helped tons of people open stores and be successful and be the change that they want to see, is officially closing this year. I have a ton of new things that I'm wanting to do next year, and it just does not include that. And so November will be our last class, y'all. November will be the last class for the Beauty Supply Bootcamp program forever. Forever, y'all. In my Cardi B voice, forever. And so if you are someone who still wants to do this, still wants to get into this amazing program and help us help you open your store. November is our last class. It is our official final class for the 9-month Beauty Supply Bootcamp program. I'm happy and sad at the same time. But there's a lot of things I'm shutting down in my life, y'all. There's a lot of changes that are being that are taking place, and so 2024 for me needs to look and feel completely different. And so with that being said, I'm excited about that. But I want to extend the invitation to you guys to join our last cohort of this program as we know it. And for those of you who are interested, you can book a call with our client concierge to get started and to get enrolled. We have different funding partners. So if funding might be an issue for you right now, it's not an issue for us, right? So we have different funding partners to get you into this program, y'all. We have different funding partners to get you into this program. And so just have the call, like just have the call. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my bio for you to go ahead and book a call. And go ahead and book a call, Grace Beauty. Go ahead and book a call. The link is in my bio, okay? The link is in the bio. Hey, Janae. The link is in the bio for you guys to book a call if you're interested in opening a store. Or you can DM me. My DMs be a little bit flooded, so that's why. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Hey, Neek. Hey, Neek. Divine Anointed Touch. Hey, Nikita. So the link is there, y'all. Hey, good afternoon. The link is there, y'all, to book a call to join this last class. And if you guys are not in the Power Circle group, because I'm gonna be updating you guys on all the things that's happening within the Beauty Supply Boot Camps team, you can join the group. The link is also in my bio to join the Power Circle group. It's our free mentorship group over on Facebook. So you want to make sure that you're in that community, y'all, so that y'all can get the updates and all that good stuff. All right, y'all. So I'm going to log off here. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Thursday.